Ooh, you gotta love that stuff. Yo, what's up, America? I'm gonna be reviewing and unboxing the fucking long-awaited Roy Burns, man. Friday the 13th, Part 5. We've been waiting for this figure for so long. All the anticipation, all the goddamn lag on NECA's side, which is okay. You know, stuff happens. I don't know what they had to go through. I don't know. You know, there's all the Friday the 13th legal issues going on at the moment. Maybe that had some kind of hand in it. But yeah, I finally got this fucking thing, man. Found it at my local Target. It's always the best when you're walking through the Target and then you see something like this. You know, for someone like me, when I see that on the shelf, I instantly just, ugh. And then not to mention, man, I see it in the box. It looks fucking sick, dude. To me, there's just something so fucking satisfying about seeing Jason and any version of Jason in the box, man. He just looks so cool in there. He's like, I don't know, it's just growing up with this man. You know, Part 5 actually was a movie that I really like. I've always thought Part 5 was cool, even though it's not really Jason. Like, it's one of the ones I grew up with, and I have a specific memory of like seeing the Part 5 Jason when he busts through the door or whatever as a commercial and an ad for, you know, the Friday the 13th movies that were going to be on TV when I was super young. So just like things like that make this version of Jason great for my heart. It hits me right in the spot, and I mean, it's the last one we're going to be getting from NECA, man. God damn, this sucks. These just keep getting better. This is even better than the last one that they released. The weathering on the mask is perfect. It's not too squeezed now. The mask looks right. It's wide. You know, some of the earlier ones, the paint on the mask is okay. Like the Part 6, for example. I love the Part 6. The paint on the mask could have been a little bit better. But as I said, it just keeps getting better with every release. The Freddy versus Jason mask, those look sick. The paints on them is great. They're not too squeezed together and stuff like. So it sucks that this is the last one we're getting for now. But yeah, man, fucking sick. I love the box. My dad is a huge fan of this. Like, he's always thought this was cool, so that's another reason why I think this is cool too. You know, my dad's the one who influenced me to like all this shit, and you know, it just hit us both in the geek spot. Cool photo of Jason on both sides. I like that. And then one other thing I like too is how he's in the chevrons here. A cool little small touch, man. Those blue unique chevrons. The only time we had a weird look like that for Jason. But yeah, man, let's fucking open this bad boy and get a nice point of view shot of my man Roy Burns. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Let's do the dirty to my fucking box here. Now, I personally love to keep these boxes in good condition. I like to actually put them on my wall. You know, these are also nice things to just have on the wall, man. You have all these stacked up, you know, all the NECA Ultimate boxes. They're fucking sick, dude. Fucking sick having all those. I put them like on my ceiling, basically, you know, towards my ceiling. It's cool. But man, as I was saying earlier, it really sucks that this is the last Friday the 13th that we're getting from NECA for the foreseeable future, man, because, like, as I said, they just kept getting better. And Part 8 was one that I really fucking wanted. Part 7's cool. Part 9 would have been cool to have. I would have loved to have gotten an updated Uber Jason. But, I mean, I know that NECA's already done that Part 7 Jason, but, like, I don't know. That one, you know, I'm just not a huge Part 7 Jason fan, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of how he looks in that. Honestly, I kind of prefer like a more realistic Jason. Although I do like how he looks in 9, so I don't know. But man, would it have been great to have a goddamn Jason Takes Manhattan on my shelf with everything else? Like, I wanted to have the fucking full collection, man. But, you know, it is what it is. Money always gets in the way of things. There's always some bullshit legal problems ruining shit. So, you know, I'm just going to have to take what I can get. And with this being the last Jason, you know what? I think this is a good send-off. A lot of good, cool accessories with this one too, man. It's full of shit. Basically, like, everything he uses in the movie is in this box. And they got this all nicely taped up in there, goddamn. But, yeah, that's okay. Just, man. Part 5. Part 5, Friday the 13th. Decent movie, decent actors, cool scenes. I love that the black guy from Return of the Living Dead is in that. And that was always something I was a fan of, since Return of the Living Dead is like my favorite movie ever. So, decent cast. Jason looked cool. I like this look. I like how he has the blue chevrons and that wide-ass mask. And, you know, even though he's got basically a fucking Michael Myers-style boiler suit on, you know, I still think he looks cool in this movie. First accessory, coolest thing in the box, the alternate hand. You gotta love that. Looking all nasty and shit. It's all bumpy and disgusting. What the hell, Roy? Keep up with your hands, man. Then we got this this big ass nail that I'm pretty sure this is the one that he had the dude. He shoved this in the dude's head against the tree. This sick ass looking dagger with some nice wood paint on there. It looks pretty good. The blood on all these weapons is kind of different on each. Like some are light, some are dark. But I don't know. It looks pretty decent. I'm not sure what he used that for. Then we got this cleaver. This thing looks pretty sick. Like, look at that blood right there. That looks pretty goddamn good. And I'm pretty sure this is what he used to fucking kill that dude when he's outside. Like, hear me, mommy! She's just, inside screaming some shit. And then he's just riding his motorcycle. Wah! And then, right, chops his head off. And then I think he kills the mom with this too. And maybe a few other people. I don't know. You got the Shears classic Part 5 thing. I'm pretty sure this is his weapon in the Friday the 13th game as well. And, got that nice working action there. Some good paint on that. I like the way the paint looks on there. It looks like some nice dried blood. This wood looks pretty decent as well. But, yeah, the classic, the shears that he used to kill that bitch who's laying on the ground. And then, you gotta love this one, man. I don't know, though, if the paint is just lacking on mine. But it doesn't look amazing. I feel like I've seen photos where it looked a little bit better. This looks questionable. But yeah, when he shoves this in that dude's mouth, it's fucking Part 5, man. They had some definitely funny ass kills. And speaking of funny ass kills, man, you gotta have the stick with this belt that he wrapped around that one dude's head against a tree. That's another classic ass scene, and I'm glad that NECA threw this in there, man. Only NECA would do something like that. Like, they really packed fucking the Roy with a lot of accessories. You got this, I don't know if you would call this a spear, but that, this is what he uses to kill that black guy from Return of the Living Dead, which is another reason why I like this movie so much is, that guy's in it. So I was like, yes, because he was always one of my favorite characters in Return of the Living Dead. But, yeah, you have this, and then, last but not least, man, you got the number one classic thing that you associate with Jason Voorhees, even though this is Roy Birds. You got to have the machete, which also the blood on that is interesting too. It's got that dark look, with the light shining on it right there. That's cool. It looks wet. It looks nasty. It looks like he just did some shit. And then all those accessories aside, you got the man. Again, the figure that we've been waiting for, man, and I think it came out good. I think he looks pretty sick. Taking the mask off, the Roy, that's, you gotta love that. You gotta love that goddamn Roy face. Where in God's name did this man find a hood to make himself look like Jason? Like who came up with that? I don't know. I guess that's just how they sold the whole, imposter thing. Is it really Jason? Oh, I don't know. Well, it's not. It's Roy, goddammit. At the end of the movie, that's his face. He's just laying there dead. But, yeah, man, I love it. I think the mask came out good as hell. It's got the wide look that I associate to Part 5 and, most of the later Jason movies, Part 8 as well. Just that nice wide Jason mask. And, it has that. As I was saying earlier, a lot of them had they're kind of more narrow and they don't really have the wide look that I expect when I look, at the Jason figure. And then he's in what looks basically like the 2018 fucking body of the Michael Myers. I mean, I'd have to compare them. I should have brought that one here to do some side-by-side, but I'm sure it's not. Maybe they reused a few small things, but pretty damn similar. It does look good, though. I like how it's got the cut there from when he got hit by the tractor at the end by Reggie, the man, screaming a lot. Got some good weathering on the boots there. All in all, man, looks sick. And as for articulation, it's got the classic things you would expect from NECA. Ball joint at the head, you can do full 360 at the arm. You got multiple bends at the elbow, which is good. You get some Jason, like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Why did I can't believe that. You get some stuff like that. There might be doesn't feel like there's any bend in or a crunch in the abs, but actually maybe a little bit. But you still got, you got some some down here stuff, shit. You have some classic, just good general articulation that you would expect from NECA. The knees cut about right there, and As for feet, you get the ankle pivot. That's an important part, man. You're never going to get your figures to stand good without that ankle pivot. Shortimus Prime, he's the one who told me all about that, and he's right. But yeah, man, great figure, looks great, good articulation. I've been waiting for this so goddamn long. I wish I could have got part 8. I wish I could have got a part 9. An Uber Jason would have been sick. But, you know, as I said, this is a good send-off. This is a good final Jason to get. I think it's going to look nice with the rest of my Jasons on the top of my shelf. You know, just up there in the army of Jasons. All the incarnations of one of my favorite serial killers. This mask, America. Oh, this mask. Yes. But yeah, America, and that's basically all I gotta say about this fucking thing, man. The part 5 Roy, I've been waiting so goddamn long. NECA took so long to get this out, and you know what? I think it's worth it. I think it was a good wait, because when I saw this on the shelf and I had the satisfaction of finding something, you know about the hunt, man. The hunt is the best part of collecting. When I saw it, immediately, I picked it up. Good paint sculpt. Picked it up immediately. $30. This is $30, goddammit. If you're a fan of Friday the 13th, if you like Roy Burns, if you like the goddamn part 5, then why would you not spend $30 on this, man? He comes with fucking seven weapons. The coolest thing ever, the hand. He's got an extra hand. I can't believe that. That's all I got to say about this, man. The part 5 Jason. I'm happy it came out. Please, NECA, please get the rights back to Friday the 13th. I need part 8. Please, God. That's all I need. Thank you so much. This has been my review. I'll see you later. Oh, my God.